It's always a bitch trying to get this damn thing to focus. So, guys notice I've lost a lot of weight. You wanna know how I've done it? I'll show you guys how. Welcome to the classroom. Don't mind my different layer backgrounds here. I have a green screen, black curtain, and a white curtain. That's how I do my video backgrounds. So, let me try to get you guys back into focus here. Just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Magnifique. So guys, check this out. This video is the beginning video of a series of videos that I'm going to be putting out every single Sunday religiously. Now, I've been kind of slacking a little bit on my videos because just busy as hell. But that's a good thing, all right? I'm still doing my diet thing. I'm still hitting the gym. Still doing my meal prep, all that stuff. Still doing good there, but it's work. Business is demanding more of my time now than it was ever before. That's a good thing. That's actually a really, really good thing. I love it. I love what I do for a living. I'm blessed to do it. Let's do this right here. I've made up a chart. We're jumping right into this video right now. We're not even going to mess around. We're just going right in it. I made this chart of my weight last November of 2015. Not this past November, because what I've done is pretty much almost impossible unless you went for surgery. But I didn't do that whole surgery nonsense. I did weight loss right, I feel. However, there were a few things I wish I could have changed, or a few things I wish I could have done or focused on. Number one was when I was dropping weight, I was also dropping muscle mass. And, you know, being a guy, you want to keep them gains going, you know. So when you start losing muscle mass, it tends to suck a little bit. Well, at least it does for me, because now I'm in like straight up bodybuilder mode, and I kind of care what I weigh, but I don't kind of care what I weigh. With me, it's more about how much stronger I can get. That's what is important to me. November, we're going to start here, of 2015. I was at my highest weight ever. It was a record for me. 367 pounds. 367. Goddamn. Well, I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I said, what the hell did I do? What has happened to me? And it was very discouraging. It was very sad for myself. It was really hard to look at myself. And then the day I jumped on a scale, that's when I was like, whew. So obviously I was pretty upset about that. At the time, what initially kicked off my weight loss was my digestive tract was not cooperating. It's been loaded full of junk, processed food, which I've talked about previously in my other videos about processed foods, things like that. And I needed to detox. I needed to flush all that out. So I started to not like really fear food, but it was a lot of foods were getting me sicker and sicker and sicker until the day I started eating clean. When I started eating clean, that's when this chart was created and why it looks like a downhill slope. Now, 367 there. In the first 6 months, in May, I don't know why that's a 3, 200, in May I was 258 pounds. So in 6 months I lost 100 pounds. And that was just through naturally clean eating. Detox, taking care of myself. I got on a decent probiotic just to help flush out all the bad stuff. And I'll tell you what, man, that worked. It worked a lot. It was amazing how I felt. I hit a plateau. I started putting on a little bit of weight over here. As you can tell, It started going up a little bit. You know what? Why don't we just do this? Why don't we get this camera just a little bit closer to the chart here so you guys can see it better? Cool. All these red lines here represent plateaus. And I'm going to tell you how I broke these plateaus. As you can tell over here, this is supposed to be a 2. I was 258 pounds in the month of May, give or take. I started putting on a little bit of weight, 260, 262, 260. That was my plateau. And it was really hard to break that. And it was kind of really frustrating, especially the fact of not knowing then what I do know now. Being aware of what I'm doing at the time wasn't something that I known of. So in order for me to break this plateau here, okay, I had to change something. Something had to be added to my lifestyle. Something had to be added or changed to the diet plan. Something just somewhere just had to be different. So, very simple. I made one simple change. I started to walk. I walked my dog every single day. September-ish, over here, I hit my other plateau. Now, all I did was walk. So I went from the highest point here of 262, okay, right back down to my lower point here was 245. Now that 245 was really hard for me to break, and it was the month of September. That was really hard for me to break, and I really wasn't able to break that. That was really frustrating to me because I'm like, okay, well, I'm eating right, I'm exercising. Well, what I called exercising was nothing but just walking. So something here had to break, something here had to change. What I did was I added strength training. So I started to lift weights, and I started to do some resistance training, a little bit, more of a workout, things like that. And what do you know? It changed. See that dip? It changed. It changed tremendously. But yet again, you can see another plateau coming up. Do you guys see the patterns here? I bottom out, I gain a little bit, I change something, I bottom out, I gain a little bit, I change something. All right. These are not failures. Okay, these are what I call my learning curves. When I start to do that, all right, I can't look at them as failures. I can't give up, and we cannot give up. All right, us as a society, I mean, come on, guys. How would you guys feel if you were 245 and then you weighed yourself afterwards and you realized that you were 253? All right, it would be harsh on you, and a lot of people would just turn right around and quit. But you got to be more badass than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be tough. You got to be stronger than that. You got to keep at it. You got to stay that focus, stay that line. Well, yeah. So right back down here, I was at 235 was my lowest. And I'll tell you what, that 235 was a bastard. Because at that time, I couldn't break the 230s. And I was really trying hard. I was going hard, going heavy, walking, cardio, workouts, everything. All right. Now, it wasn't until I decided to get onto a diet plan where I am on it's actually a pretty strict diet plan right now. But I'm actually really enjoying it. And as you can tell, I came back up right here. I went from the 235 to the 240. All right, my body, it took a couple weeks for it to adjust. It made its adjustments. And now look, it's going back down again. Now, this green line here represents my line of truth and my line of hope. I call it the line of reality. This is just something I created a little bit here. This is just an estimate as to what should happen. What I'm doing is our goal weight here is the bottom here. It's 200 pounds. That's the goal weight. Now, I'm planning on being at 200 in July, give or take. As fast as I'm starting to really drop weight right now, my original goal weight when I was 367 was to be 225. That was my original goal. I am now 224, and I've been kind of maintaining that for like the past couple days, but now you guys are gonna really start to see me grind it down, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating. I'm gonna show you how much I'm eating, and I'm gonna break down a little bit of macros for you guys. I'm hopefully going to show you guys everything that I know that may be able to help you. And I'm not trying to do a bragging thing. I'm not trying to be on my high horse. I'm not trying to say, oh, I know it all, because I sure in a shit don't. But I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing and what's been working for me. So, here we are right now, currently at 224. Now let's take you down to the bottom chart here. Since January 22nd until 6/25. Like I said, you guys see me gaining a little bit over here, all right? And like I said, the 230s were a bastard for me to break. You can see. Let me see here. Let's get into the 230s here. We're all 230s. I skyrocketed like right back up into the almost the well, yeah, actually, yeah, the 240. I did hit 240 again. Like I said, I made a couple changes in the last few weeks. You can see I dropped back down. Leveled up a little bit, just a little bit, but no big deal. But that's because I introduced myself to cheat meals, and well, we need cheat meals, especially right before a cut. You want a good, little bit of a cheat diet, but not for very long. But now, right now, I am currently at the 224 mark. Okay, and every single week, you guys can see the dates down here. All right, 423, 430. What is that? 5/7, 5/14, 5/21. These are the dates that my videos are going to come out on every Sunday. And I promise you guys, every Sunday I will do a weigh-in. Now, it's not just about the scale. It's not just about weighing 200 pounds. To me, what it's about is how I look, and more so importantly, how I feel. That's what's more important to me, is how am I feeling? How are my energy levels? How are my productivity? I'm 35 years old. Without me taking a testosterone, I think I am on like level 29 out of like 1 out of 10 for energy levels. Right now, I don't know, it's like midnight right now, and it's Saturday. Well, actually, technically right now it's Sunday, so this will be my first Sunday on my Road to 200 video that I'm introducing to you guys. So you guys are going to start noticing, and I'm going to tell you guys this because I already foresee this happening here, is you guys are going to notice that my shoulders are going to be broader, my arms will be bigger, my chest will be more of a pump up. I'm going to go into bodybuilder phase, kind of, but still trying to drop the weight. Now, this is what everybody wants. Everybody wants to be leaner. Everybody wants to be more muscle tone. Everybody wants to be slim, thin, sexy, and buff. Guys, girls, it doesn't matter who you are, all right? So just pay attention to the changes, guys. And also, on top of that, every few days, I've been taking pictures of myself with my shirt off in front of the mirror. Unfortunately, my wife doesn't want to participate in anything that I do sometimes. So it's kind of difficult because I would like to get some back pictures, some side pictures, things like that. But I'm just on my own with all this stuff here. So anyways, but it's all good. It's all good. So, on the road to 200, guys, stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what your goals are. If anybody needs any help, find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, HighRolla1969, whatever. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for all the love. 1,000 subscribers, baby. Finally hit that mark. Cool. So, guys, peace. I love you.